Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Toss to the outside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. One thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Caught in the backfield, it's Keys. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could go make it.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Hauls it in. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Miners with the 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the toss. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch it on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side.
All the fake. He's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man on the right. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got the quick pass. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's good. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Miners have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. The Miners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds space on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the 1st. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here's the pressure. Working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, this